Hey, this is part 3. I don't know, game's still kind of boring. So if you don't want to watch this, you don't have to, but it really might build up to something. I don't know. But anyways, have fun. Alright.
This is exactly why we get no women. Oh, Yuri.
Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. ...
Here. Hold on. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Scrooge 'em come. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How do you even pick up this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. Oh. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? You're out. My bad. I'm eating still. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
Okay, let's see this. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the skittering of the raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, I don't even know what that says.
I don't either, if I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens into the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal.
How the hell
The
can you
raccoon
read
is-
that? I cannot understand anything that's been written on the paper, bro.
The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I banish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic. Well, I don't even know what that says.
I
It's
don't
conditioning.
either.
I slice the bread and I feed myself again.
Is that it? Okay. I was a little more daring with this one's than this one yesterday's. What the hell did I just
I
say?
can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preference to writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep myself to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them
Why do you keep them to yourself?
because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Scrooge and Cum?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone.
I feel like
has
everyone
these.
has to do something like that. Oh, my bad.
How dare you read my writing? I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Scrooge and Cum.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
Who next?
Sorry.
Ooh, I like this one, Scrooge and Cum. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Eehee.
That's not very helpful, you know?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in my mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of the both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Scrooge and Cum. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright.
Battles. I pop off my... Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Battles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle as starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way, Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams.
I'm just gonna.
Um,
Oh,
friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door.
that rhymed. That was
Fine.
pretty.
Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy? Well,
Wow, exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, and so you should be proud of it.
thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Ha, don't get ahead of yourself.
That's probably gonna be foreshadowing for some. I don't know. Writing till I die.
Oh, maybe. I mean, it is psychological horror after all.
Exactly. Any key thing to death is like definitely gotta be foreshadowing. Okay.
Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later.
Okay, never mind then. Completely.
This is one of those times.
Yeah. Okay.
Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it so hard for me to be pessimistic. Monica, the nerd lady.
Hi again, Scrooge and Cum. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go.
Mine!
I'm sorry.
Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but how have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally.
I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like the light turns on just over.
It's hard to get more personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. What?
Babe? You completely misunderstood.
Aha, calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. So we just got baited, man. Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
it kinda is. Oh,
Yeah, I was
well,
just about to.
yeah. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, just want to read my poem now. I like this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh,
Alright, let's take a look.
there
Okay,
you
about the thing, like, dude, if I was, like, dating a girl, and then she had, like, a fictional crush, and would leave me for that fictional crush if they were real, that is a big red flag.
go.
Fictional crush
Extremely
is weird.
big. That is not good.
Save
Okay.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, grading waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Load me.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Also, I kind of just realized, why is the paper so long?
Exactly. I don't think there's a single piece of paper out there that's actually.
Well,
never
yeah,
mind.
there is, obviously, but, like, using that as, like, a
Extreme-
basis for your paper.
Yeah. Okay.
It's even more abstract than the last one, huh?
Aha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space the words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote these lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Aha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Should probably do that. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Yeah, okay. That's probably a good thing for me to save then. What is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Angry lady.
Yes. I liked your last one better.
Really?
Well, yeah, I can tell you're a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. If it fell flat.
Maybe true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out.
I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS, haha. Making your reader look so hard for all of this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyways, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Um,
Amy has a
Amy
lot of
has a lot of
friends.
friends. I could see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it in private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone.
Okay. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much similar... What the hell? And it helps...
Apologies.
Okay, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and make them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. You wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try to be so... I guess I shouldn't try... What? I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. I should try... Oh. To be so mean to her. Okay, okay. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri makes me feel Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is completely different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's not. It's what I do best. After all, I don't like writing useless. There's a good message to take away from it. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some... Pamphlets? Okay, we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us that we're actually going to doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case anybody wants to prepare ahead of time. Eehee.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuaki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuaki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones only responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, we each put on a good performance. Then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being immature with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're all in this club today. Don't worry. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it too.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuaki. Well, what about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Nah. Oh gosh.
Boy.
You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of a club, how do you expect it to do in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start it off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. The clear, confident voices fill the room.
My throat hurts, like, I'm being honest. It's gonna hurt when we go to school, like, in a couple days.
More than that, her affliction is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply just a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ooh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the next podium.
Oh, this poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not like that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were just so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
It looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of their chair and walks cheerfully down the podium.
This one was called My Meadow. Ah. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Eehee.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like your soft voice was made it as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. As if I were able to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice is almost giving it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Scrooge McCum liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuaki? Don't make me go before Scrooge come. It's not like I compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Scrooge come lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuaki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what I read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put the energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuaki. Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, and I don't know what that is. Enthused, the poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of these people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuaki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that all you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making... pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out nicely so far, but I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm in Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hee.
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Scrooge and Cum. You don't have to say it. What?
Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Eehee. Oh.
Oh god. Yuri.
I would walk home with Yuri? Which one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yuri.
Oh.
Walking home
with her.
with Yuri. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
that has nothing to do with what I just said.
Aha, you admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well,
Well,
maybe. I just like
bye.
to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Needs you. Sorry. Can't figure out how that you're seeing these things. See, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what would happen in that time?
Oh, yes, poem writing.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we got
Vibrant. Intellectual. Contamination. Secretive. Fester. Uncontrollable.
No.
Disoriented.
Yeah.
Bliss. Shit. After image.
Yeah.
Inferno.
Let's see.
Unending.
Vivishit. Oh, okay.
Unrequest. Oh shit. Heaven sent.
Parfait.
Where? Yeah.
Shit.
I don't like this person. Massacre. Ribbon. Shit. Agonize.
Why'd you choose?
I don't know. I felt like it. Judgment.
Judgment. Yeah.
Since I don't know what that even is.
I know what. Anxiety.
Anxiety. Okay, good.
Yeah.
1 sec. Actually, never mind. Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Aha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And I'm super happy that you are willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuaki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. What? Also, that joke makes no sense in that translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't so fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her.
Hey.
Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Why would... It just feels like you're a little odd. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you're worrying too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending lots of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Scrooge and come. What's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but she seems like a downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room next at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on your mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the only one asking. I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you, Scrooge and come. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe that the thing on her mind is you, Scrooge and come.
Me? How on earth did you come up with that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
Hey, you're so funny, Scrooge and come. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her face so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiled meaningfully. I know she said forget about it. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear in from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh down on me so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from her book. But she looks away quickly, just with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit into one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything,
Relax, you didn't do anything.
but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if that caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concerns of whose willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
Sure, it's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori.
Well, she seems a bit off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I just have been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into this a little too much.
Scrooge come. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person. No matter how well you may know them.
So you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what should be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior too, and I always feel some concerns for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all.
Got that.
Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. I think she would be a fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're really giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyways, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah? I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. ...
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we
Why don't we
share
share
poems now?
Before I know it, back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
I think it's about time. Hey, once again, no outro, because I'm lazy. But anyways, part 4 soon, maybe. Actually, I made it this far, so might as well beat the game. Anyways, bye-bye.